Today we are going to prepare to show you how to prepare dried vegetables.
Mpenzi mtazamaji na mpenzi msikilizaji, chakula kimepikwa kikapikika. But please make sure you come to Lukinya. Waambie address iko wapi?
Tuko Kent, Washington. The address is 21080 108th Avenue Southeast. That's in Kent, Washington. Our phone number is 253-867-7830.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome so much to mkenyamarekanitv show. I'm telling you, we are bringing you incredible shows, ambao wanapenda kukula na utaki kutembea tembea siku za sama. We are preparing you dried vegetables. Mimi sijui vile wanafanya, but mimi niko hapa kuonja. So, and we have none other than Lucy from Lukinya Fashions. Karibu sana. Utueleze nini unatupikia leo. Welcome so much.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes. So, what's happening here?
Yeah, today we are going to prepare, to show you how to prepare dried vegetables. We know we are all getting into winter. We need these vegetables, and yet, you know, we can't get the fresh ones. So we are doing the dried vegetables, which are almost like fresh. We have managu, we have terere, which is dodo, we have murenda, we have spinach from Kenya, and we have sukuma wiki pia.
Awesome. So we will not waste any time. Let's dive into it and show us where we start.
Okay, so one thing I want to mention is that these vegetables are manufactured in Kenya, and the US government has taken them to the laboratory and checked for pesticides. So I want all my customers to know that they are very, very safe. So for today, customers have been, you know, asking, how do you make them? Because if you don't make the food the right way, then it doesn't taste good. Then you end up missing on healthy foods that you can make. So for these ones, we'll need, today I'm going to do managu and dodo together. So we need onions. You know, I like to use two different types of onions. I like to use the yellow one, and I like to use the green one. So one thing I'll do, these ones, you are supposed to soak them in, boil some water, soak them like I have soaked them here for about 10 minutes. Then I will show you what to do. So it's right now soaking for 10 minutes in warm water. And you would want to cover it when it's soaking, so to be able to absorb. So we need to one or half, I'm going to do half yellow onion. So we chop it really well. I'm not a professional cook in chopping, so I'm slow. I see people doing cha, but I don't want to leave my finger there. So that's the onion. So this one, we actually put it in the pan. To be cooking right there. So then I add the mahuti onions, the green onions. You know, we grew eating these mahutis, and they make the vegetables very, very, very tasty. So I'm going to chop like 4 of them. I've already washed them and cleaned them, so you need to do that. So we also put it in with the yellow onion. So I like to use olive oil, because we all know olive oil is very healthy, And sometimes people say it's expensive, but for your body, you don't want to compromise, because, you know, you can use this for a month and it's only $15. So I like to use olive oil. So I'll do half a cup of olive oil. So I have the onion cooking. So now I know some people don't like to, or when you're using dania, you chop it and you chop the stems and throw it away. No, no, no. It has the best aroma in the food. So you cut out the stems. Okay, then you put them in with the onions to cook. And then we leave these ones for later, but we still use them. So my vegetables have already soaked for about 10 minutes. So the most important step is actually to make sure you drain them in cold water. And then rinse them really well, because you know, they come, although we know they are rinsed and dried, but you never know, you can get some particles, you know, some soil particles in them. So you're supposed to drain them really well. Once you drain them, check if your onion is done. And then put them right in. You want in the first few minutes to cook them on high, so they can actually get all the heat. And make sure you turn them really well, so they get all the heat. So it's on high heat. Then just cover them for like 2 minutes. What I like to do in order to get the vegetables really not too dry, I add just a little water when they are cooking. So I will add my little water. And then just cover them, lower the heat to medium, and then let it cook at least for 10 to 15, no, let's say 15 minutes. Then when it's 15 minutes, that's when I'll chop the dania and put it, and then cook for another 5 minutes. So let's chop the dania to garnish the vegetable. As we wait for it to cook. So at least 15 minutes. As we wait for it to cook, I will just show you the vegetables themselves. This is really new to the market now. We have the murenda. And for murenda, it's really good and very nutritious. Then we now have the spinach. You know how you go to Kenya and you ought, I don't know whether you are like me, there's nothing else I eat for vegetables than spinach. They have a very, very special, taste in Kenya. So then we have the saga. The saga is called the spider plant. This is a little bitter for some people, and I know people from the western region love the saga. And with saga, when you cook, you can use whipping cream or milk or half and half, to make it so that bitterness goes away. Then we have the sukuma wiki also, still from Kenya. Then we have the managu. And then we have dodo. So today we actually are making the managu and dodo. Okay, some people, these ones you can eat them all with ugali, but also you can actually eat them with, yet again, Kenyan bishori rice. I'm telling you, it's so tasty, and this way your kids will also be able to eat the vegetables with the rice. So let's check on our vegetables. I'll turn them a little bit. Then of course taste to see if the salt is okay. Yeah. When you feel they are chewy, you need to cook them more. And that's why you need to cook them on low heat so they can cook really slowly and make sure they are okay. There's one thing I forgot to say. I like to use this garlic salt because it gives them a really nice taste. But you don't need to use a lot of it, but that's what I cook the onion with. So they're still cooking. So let's garnish them with the danias and let them cook for like 3 to 5 minutes. As we wait for them to cook, I don't know whether I introduced myself, although Gary introduced me. I'm Lucy Kinyanjui. I'm the owner of Lukinya International, and we carry a lot of Kenyan food products because we know we can't do away with our own food. I tell people, I make a joke and say, I think when it comes to food, I'm racist because I only eat Kenyan foods unless it is very, very necessary or I can't find them. So for the products that we carry, of course, are the vegetables. Then we have the bishori rice, which is really good. And I think the next segment, I'll show you how to make the best rice, because sometimes people cook and say, oh, inashikana. No, it doesn't. So then we have all type of beans. We have chickpeas. Chickpeas is not really popular with people, but I want to tell you, if I teach you how to cook it, it is the most nutritious beans among all of them, and it's really, really tasty. So that is chickpeas, all from Kenya. We have wairimu, which you can cook and eat with like as githeri or with rice also. Then we have the pigeon peas, or what we call what we call them, jogo. So we have the jogo. Also jogo, you can eat them with these vegetables, you can eat them with rice. Then we have the most popular, which is jahe. And I know jahe, most people don't eat it because I know people who live in the apartments, they say, you know, it smells really bad when you're cooking. So that should not stop you from eating healthy. We, Lukinya, can actually, because we are already doing some frozen food, we can actually cook and have them frozen for you, so you just be taking them out of the freezer and cook. We don't want you to miss on eating healthy because you can't cook them. Then we have, of course, dengo, really good, and it's good with rice. It's good with, you know, with soup. So, and then yarrow beans. Yarrow beans is also very nutritious. And the goodness with it, it doesn't have gas. And again, you can use it with rice, which is really good. So one more thing I forgot. Kenya, tumeenda mbali. Right now, they are making sweet potato gouache. You know how gouache ya Kenya is tasty? So they are making the sweet potato flour. So we are going to be having it next year. Okay? So those are, and then apart from just buying them retail in our shop, we also do wholesale. So if it's someone who wants out of other states who want to start selling these healthy products to Kenyans or Africans or even the other nationalities, and we have them all, we can do wholesale. So I think we are ready. We are all ready now. The food is ready. So we are going to pakua so we can taste, and of course Mr. Gary can say how it is.
Sasa masaa ya kuonja ndio hii yangu imefika.
Moment of truth.
Moment of truth.
Yeah.
Na naona uko na nyongo hapo nzuri sana.
Kwanza hizi nyongo ni zile za kutoka Kisumu.
Kisumu City.
Kisumu City zinatengenezwa na wamama wa Kisumu. Sasa hii ndio unapika kanyama nayo. Kama uko na kambuzi ama ile kuku kienyeji, unaweka tu hapo, unaweka kitunguu na dania.
Kumbe mimi nadhania ni decoration. Kumbe hii kuna
ndio imepika hii.
Hii ndio imeleta mambo yote.
Sasa, and then you know the meat tastes smoky.
Yeah.
It's like smoke
it's
because of unaona hata ime kidogo.
Yeah. Weka nyongo hapa nyuma ndio watu waone nyama. Yeah.
Sasa hii nyama imepikwa na hii kanyongo.
Wow.
Sasa ni kukata tu na
kukula.
Sasa ugali ndio hii.
Yeah.
Wacha nikukatakatie ugali na wewe ukate kanyama.
Sasa wacha ninawe mikono kwanza.
Moment of truth is here.
Sasa ile masafu kwa tunangoja ndio hii.
Sasa wewe kanyama ile imepikwa na nyongo.
So all our viewers and listeners, definitely we'll just onja, but the feasting, it's gonna be off camera, so you don't celebrate and you come and buy these products.
Ununue kanyongo ukwe unapika.
Yeah.
Unapika kanyama na amba fish, kila kitu na yeah. Go ahead.
Acha nianze na hii kabla mambo ikuje. Oh wow, this meat imeiva mpaka ndani. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So hii ndio ulisema tumekuwa tukitengeneza.
Yes, this is the healthiest of the healthiest.
Yeah.
Ukikula hii utakuwa healthy sana. Can you imagine it? Some of my customers have actually told me it has helped them lose weight.
Wow.
Na nimeona. Yes.
Sasa ujue mimi wasipakui chakula hivi kwa sababu ya kamera inabidi niwafichie white. After hii hata itakuwa haja ya kupakua hapa, tutakuwa tunaweka yote na kulia hapa. Wow. This is beautiful. So huma ya kuonja iko wapi?
Gele. Ureaga gimana.
Wacha tukunje na imetoka nini?
Kenya. Ugali ni mtamu ikikulwa na mdomo.
In the name of the Father, the Son and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Mpenzi mtazamaji na mpenzi msikilizaji, chakula kimepikwa kikapikika. Sitawaambia zaidi hapo. Wacha mimi nile, but please make sure you come to Lukinya. Waambie address iko wapi?
Tuko Kent, Washington. The address is 21080 108th Avenue Southeast. That's in Kent, Washington. Our phone number is 253 867 7830.
Yeah, yes. Na itakuwa hiyo number itakuwa hapa chini. So, yes, let's come support Kenya, buy Kenya, jenga Kenya.
And actually, when you buy some of these vegetables, some of these products and more so vegetables, you're not only buying them. Do you know these are grown by small-scale farmers? So when you buy them, you're helping those farmers in Kenya. So let us support our country, our people, through buying Kenyan products. And I promise you, nitamletea. It is very, very difficult to get a product here, but I work every day so hard because